Hey, Micah, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. All right, George, go ahead.
All right. Good afternoon, Micah. George Radney, Challenger Community News. Just wondering, is it going to be a difference with working with with possibility of working with new linebackers coming in this week with your call defensive signals?
No, you know what? I think that we have a lot of experience in the back end, also with the linebackers, and throughout the last couple of years, we put a lot of snaps together. But I think throughout this whole process, throughout the whole COVID and all that, coaches done a good job of substituting guys in and out, just making sure that if one day I somehow catch COVID or whatever and I can't play, then next guy's in and we're able to not skip a beat. So we practice with the backup linebackers and all that stuff a lot. So honestly, I don't think it's going to be too much. Obviously, not having a guy like Tremaine or Milano, whoever, if whoever can't play, if I can't play, we feel like they're huge assets to our defense. But at the same time, I think next man in has kind of been our motto all season.
Okay, so the nuances of the game really won't be that much different. You just, obviously with your veteran leadership, you can see some things that maybe some of the younger guys may not see or recognize right away.
Yeah, I think maybe the older guys and the guys that have more experience step up a little bit and maybe help those young guys out. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, and good luck on Sunday.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
All right.
Micah Hyde, good afternoon. Mookie Hawkins, Ruffalo Sports Today. How you doing, man? How's practice?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, it's a beautiful day in Buffalo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are the quarterback of this defense playing safety, and, you're going up against Ryan Fitzpatrick, another former Buffalo Bill. So just tell us your study on Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Fitz magic. The guy is capable of lighting people up. Very dangerous guy. I don't think he gets enough credit. And I think a lot of people obviously see. He's a gunslinger. He just throws it. Sometimes it's a touchdown, sometimes an interception. But he's able to, if it is an interception, he's able to shake it off and move on to the next play, and he could light you up after that. So, we understand what type of guy and what type of player he is. And we got to prepare like he's going to be playing his A game because, the last two times we've played him, we feel like he's played really well. He does well against us. He's smart. He's smart. He's able to read coverages and disguises and stuff like that. So that's what you're dealing with when you got a guy that's played for a long time. It's difficult to go out there and show them something they haven't seen before because, they've been playing for a while and all that. So, just a smart guy and gunslinger, and we got to go out there and play our best against him.
Right now, and let's not forget the Amish rifle went to an Ivy League school. So, the IQ is definitely there. But we also know sometimes those balls can be a 50-50, like you said, either a pick or, a score. So hopefully, it'd be a booger for us to pick this week. But Cam Lewis got signed to the 53-man roster, man. How excited are you for your fellow DB?
Beyond excited. Cam Lewis is just, came in every single day, comes in early, gets his film work in, gets his workouts in. Since he got here, he's been just a guy that everybody's noticed making plays on and off the field. In the meeting rooms, he's answering questions. With confidence. That's big as a young guy. A coach singles you out in the meeting room. You're able to answer those questions quick. A lot of guys pay attention to that. So, I'm beyond excited for him and Detroit guy. I'm a Midwest guy. We kind of close, so we have that little connection, and I'm excited for him to show us what he got.
Absolutely. Hey, more excited to see you guys be 2-0 this Sunday. Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, Micah, good to see you again. Hey, we're so used to talking to you basically after every game and, as we get ready for the following game or whatever it is. I know it's only 1 week and everybody overreacts after a game. Do you learn anything after 1 week about your team or about your defense that maybe you had questions about in the offseason, or does that take a little bit more time?
Well, I think, number one, you're not going to be playing your best football, the first game of the season. And I think that's important to understand. You're always going to have to continue to get better, and you want to play your best football going into November, December, late in the season. So, there's a lot of stuff that we can get corrected. We did some things in the game very well, but it was also some things that we could have done a lot better. But with the guys that we have in this locker room, a lot of us have been around each other for a long time. We know, what that person is going to bring to the table. So I think the big thing was just playing in front of no fans. That's the one thing I think that we all noticed was that it's kind of more of a practice. You kind of got to bring your own energy and go out there and feed off the momentum that we create. So I think that's the one thing I did learn, last game.
Thanks, Micah.
Of course.
Hey, Micah, John Scott. It sounded like a high school football game to me, from what I heard. The Fostoria OG days back.
The Fostoria OG, yeah. Fostoria winning them, of course.
Oh, yeah. But now you're going to Miami where there's actually going to be a small amount of fans. Will that just be another kind of feeling out process?
Yeah, just we got to adjust to it. Usually we go down to Miami, it's a bunch of Buffalo fans in the first place. I don't know, if they're going to be traveling due to COVID and stuff like that, but I wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of, Bills fans down there. But just kind of something we got to adjust to. It's kind of got to have that road warrior mentality, and, we're going on a road to get a win. That's the only thing we want.
You had been open with us last week about how, you weren't as sometimes you were frustrated early on in your Bills tenure with the offense, but you felt really good about things now. After seeing what you'd seen in practice and see it translate onto the field, where is your level of confidence in what the possibilities for this offense are this season?
Oh, I said it since I got here this year that, the sky's the limit for this offense. Just, the guys they brought in. I can tell you guys took off and took that and ran with it about my frustration. I want to say that I'm sure the offense was frustrated with our defense plenty of times too since we got here. But no, just the guys they brought in, skill positions, just the weapons, the nastiness they brought to the offense, just bringing in some guys, the offensive lineman. Josh is being a competitor. Since I got here this year, you can tell it's a different offense. So sky's the limit for them, and like I said, sometimes they beat us in practice, sometimes we beat them, so everybody's competing, and we're excited for them.
I appreciate it, Micah.
Of course.
Hey, Micah, Matt Fairburn here. I'm wondering what your feelings are. You've had training camp and everything has gone pretty smoothly. You have a home game, which went, smoothly. Traveling for the first time is a little bit different. First time sort of leaving the little bubble you guys have created at the facility. What are your feelings, heading down to Miami and hitting the road for the first time with everything going on?
I'm excited. To, I've been locked up, cooped up in San Diego for 6 months, flew here, straight here, been stuck here in Buffalo for, a couple months. It's gonna be good to get out and see a different environment, see the sun. I'm looking a little pasty now, maybe get a little tan while I'm down there playing. But no, we're excited to get down there. It's gonna be fun. It's as an NFL player, it's fun to play on the road. It's fun to go into places and get booed and kind of have that, like I said, road warrior mentality. So I think everybody around here can say the same thing. That it's just a bunch of excitement in this building right now.
How's everything felt? I mean, the test numbers have all been pretty good. I don't know how much of the games you watched when you weren't playing, but it seems like the quality of play, didn't have a big drop off based on how training camp was. Just how 1 week into this thing, how do you feel like everything's going, especially based on where we thought it might be a couple months ago?
Yeah. I think with that question is a good question, just because a lot of people are worried about the play and all that stuff. But I think people have to remember, like with myself, I'm speaking for personally, I've been playing football since 7th grade, and here in the NFL, like I'm here all day, every day, talking football, practicing. Like it's my job. Like that's what I do. I have a master's in football. If you talk to somebody else that has a master's in whatever it may be, they're experts. We are all experts in the field of football. So when a lot of people are talking about, the play is going to be bad and this and that, maybe there might be some missed tackles because, we haven't been tackling them live and stuff like that. But as far as the play and the X's and O's and the chess matches in between plays and, trying to listen to the offense and they call out plays and like we are all experts. We all have masters in that. And I don't think that people don't understand that. Like that's real. And, I'm pretty sure, guys are going to continue to play good football just because that's all we do. That's what we know.
How is it maybe, I don't know, hearing you talk like that makes me wonder, do you need preseason games? Do you need OTAs? I mean, you guys are doing pretty good. Like you said, you're kind of experts, and it's looking pretty good without it.
Okay, now that you asked that, this is year 8 for me. I'm not a big fan of 4 preseason games, definitely not. But I think it's good maybe to have 1 and 1. Maybe 1 home game, 1 away game. Adjust to the road schedule, adjust to the home schedule, and then get into the regular season.
Yeah, maybe those young guys that don't have the masters yet need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Micah.
Yep.
Hey, Micah, you got me?
Yeah, I got you. Yep.
You say, okay. Hey, I'm Ashley Holder from the Channel 2 station here, NBC affiliate. Going back off of what John Scott had talked about earlier with the fans, Trey White had said yesterday that he wouldn't be for the fans in Florida if they weren't following protocol. Is there any worry at all, just going down there with the virus and Florida just being a hot spot in general?
I mean, I know that just for myself personally, I'm not leaving my hotel room and just to go to meetings. And when I go to meetings, I'm around the same guys I'm with right now. And then once we head to the stadium, I'm in the locker room with the same guys I'm with right now. And then on the field, everybody on the field has been tested. Everyone's, good to go, clear to go. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm hoping that the fans aren't running onto the field and all that. Obviously, there's protocol there. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to be close to any fans.
Right. Have you guys done anything different in practice this week preparing for the Dolphins offense? Obviously, just not being able to see much tape on them besides, this past Sunday.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Going to last week was hard too, just not seeing any preseason games on your opponent. Same thing this week, having one game kind of to see what they're doing. But, that's what, I just talked about having a master's in football. Offense coordinators versus defensive coordinators. You can trace that back to 10 years ago when they played against each other, and I'm sure they're watching film on what they beat the other person on. So that's kind of the same things that we do. We're able to watch film and see what that offense has done in the past, not just this season or last season, but maybe 7-8 years ago. So there's history in it, and like I said, it's a chess match, and we're going to try to go out there, and as long as we stick to our fundamentals and our keys, then we should be fine.
All right, good luck, and I hope you come back less pale or pasty.
I appreciate it. Is that it?
All right, that's all, Micah. Thanks, man.
All right, yeah, we'll talk later.